Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. That one complete to Trey Tucker. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. The Raiders at 5-6 to start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They go play action with Wilson.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Pushes past him and shedding through the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different long night. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. These two teams all tied after one. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
Past the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That good for 19 and a first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
47 yards.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Pass incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Second and 10.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown Raiders. Jakeem Grant, 58 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Jerry Tillery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And got his man complete. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Now their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes setting up the screen for Cook. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A give to Pacheco off the option.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
James now to return it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and a couple.
Now Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. This on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Quez Watkins.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. James now to return. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. comes now to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here comes Grant on the return. Escapes the defender.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 45.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Now Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Wilson.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Mahomes. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Colton Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there. Here's 1st down.
He finds his man complete. It's Grant.
But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. Second and 10.
Now Wilson.
This is caught by Tucker.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's first and 10.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's second and 10.
Again, Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Kansas City, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.